Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Shabbat Shmooze. So this week, we're going to be speaking about Purim. And we're going to speak about how on Parshat Zachor, we go to Shul and we hear Zachor Asher Asalacha Amalek. We have to remember what Amalek did to us, which is really relevant right now with what's going on in the world. But what I really want to delve into is the power of Tefilah on Purim. Motzei Shabbat and Sunday, we have a very opportune time to request of Hashem whatever it is that we want. And in the words of King Achashverosh, Ad Chatzi HaMalchut, up to half my kingdom, ask and you can receive. We're taught that on Purim, Kol HaPoshet Yad Notnimo. Anyone who puts out their hand, you are obligated to give. Normally, when someone comes down collecting tzedakah, you have somewhat of an obligation to make sure, is this a legitimate cause? Is it going to the right place? Are they worthy? You have to kind of look into it and vet the organization of the person. Whereas on Purim, there's no such thing. We don't weigh, we don't measure their worth, we don't decide if they're worthy or if they deserve it or not. Hashem says, Kol HaPoshet Yad, anyone who puts out their hand, notnim lo, we give him. And that's exactly what it's like with Hashem and our tefillot on Purim. Hashem doesn't say, oh, I didn't hear from you for a long time, I'm not accepting from you. You didn't do as much as I wanted you to do, or you sinned, or you whatever, I'm not listening to your bakashot. Whatever, whomever, however you daven, we're told that we can receive a lot of Yeshua and brachot from Purim. So much so that Yom Kippur is called Yom HaKippurim. And Chazal tell us this means the tefillot of Ne'ilah on Yom Kippur are not even on the madrega of the tefillot of Purim. So I want to share with everyone a story that I read in Rabbi David Ashir's Living Emunah on the Parsha. And it is a story that talks about the incredible power of Tefilah, even against all odds, even amidst such darkness. So the story goes as follows. In the Sefer Emunah Shelema in Vayetze, it tells over a story about a rabbi, Yosef Yoel Kahane, who is the grandson of the Shomer Emunim. This rabbi was married for 31 years and was not yet blessed with children. So he went to a Mekubal who looked into his future and saw that he will never have a child of his own. He was distraught, but he did not give up. Rabbi Yosef Yoel Kahane decided to go to yet another tzaddik who said the exact same thing, that he will not have any children of his own. However, he will have lots of students who will become like children for him. This Rav did not give up, and he said he understands that Hashem has a plan for him, and he's going to do his hishtadlut in the form of Tefilah and Tehillim. So he decided that for an entire year, he's going to take upon himself to go to Kever Rachel every single morning before Shachrit and finish the entire Sefer Tehillim at Kever Rachel. One entire year, he didn't miss a day. At the end of that year, nothing changed. And the Yetzer Hara came and spoke in his mind and said, why are you such a fool? Why are you wasting your time? You know it's not going anywhere. You're troubling yourself all this much. It's not going to happen. You're never going to have children. And he thought for a moment to himself, like, is this wise for me to even continue davening to Hashem when I know that I'm not going to have any children? But he thought, you know what? I believe so strongly in the power of Tefilah and the power of saying Tehillim. And I know that Hashem is Kol Yachol. Hashem is capable of doing anything in a split second. So instead of giving up and giving into the Yetzer Hara, Rabbi Kahane continued to go one more year. He persisted, and for an entire year, one more year, he kept the same schedule of going to Kever Rachel every single morning, hours before Tefilah, and reciting the entire Sefer Tehillim. At the end of the second year, on the 12th day of Adar Bet, in the year 2011, his wife gave birth to twins. After 33 years of marriage, and after Mekubalim and Tzadikim had told him that he would never have a child, his tefillot and his bitachon in Hashem defied all odds and broke decrees. Hashem changed nature for him. So we see on Purim that Hashem really just wants to hear from us. This is the secret of Purim. It's a time of Hester Panim. It's a time of darkness. It's a global darkness. But with what Queen Esther did, her tefillot, our fasting, our matanot le'evyonim, our giving mishloach manot, the mitzvot that we will create on Purim, in addition to all of our tefillot, Ezrat Hashem, we should all be zocheh that whatever we put our hands out and ask of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Hashem should say, Ad Chatzi HaMalchut, ask ve'inaten. Ask up to half my kingdom. Ask me and you will receive it. And may we all merit to see nisim miniflaot in the form of v'nahafochu. That which looks like it makes no sense should immediately just flip upside down, right side up, and may we be zoche to that v'nahafochu miracle. Wishing you all a Shabbat Shalom. Go to shul to hear Parshat Zachor and have a wonderful, amazing Freilich and Purim filled with loads and loads of tefillot. Shabbat Shalom.